Welcome back to This Old TJ. Got my new winch bumper in, was getting ready to put it on, realized it's going to take a little extra work because I have to pull off the towing or towed receiver that it has on it, which I'll be giving away here at some point. And the other thing I noticed was my rock hard 4x4 mounts that I've used on two previous Jeeps now to flat tow with over the course of, I'm guessing 8 years, probably 9 years at this point. We're starting to get a little rusty. I'll show you some before pictures here. So, thinking, do I sandblast these things to strip them? Do I just sand them down? What I do. So, I'm at the local parts store looking for some trim black to paint them back with. So I think that's the one that Rock Hard says, you know, if you get a ding on one of their steel bumpers, you can use that to touch it up. I found this Dupli-color rust fix. So I thought, well, that's cool. The spray on, you know, come home, spray it on this, have it turn into this, and that is not quite the way it works. What I found out upon actually reading the instructions: use at temperatures between 50 and 80. Check, got that. Low humidity, yeah, doesn't say anything about smoke in the air, so we should be good there with the forest fire raging up the road still. Shake can vigorously for a full minute. Shake can for 10 seconds after each minute. Hold can parallel and 8 to 10 inches from surface. Apply coated, so on and so forth. Avoid runs. Apply 2 to 3 light coats. That's pretty much standard. Dry no more than 2 minutes between coats. Final application should dry to a black finish. Protect from moisture and allow surface to dry 24 hours before applying top coat of Dupli-color. That rules out putting my bumper on this weekend because I'd like to do this right. The other thing it says up here, remove as much rust and scale as possible with coarse 50 grit sandpaper or wire brush. Wash with mild soap and water, rinse very well, dry with a clean cloth. Mask off surrounding areas from overspray. So anyway, destroys my plans for getting my winch bumper on this weekend, because 24 hours from now I'll be getting ready, I think, for Sunday dinner. But thought it'd be cool to kind of show you all how well this stuff works. Now, to be honest, I did not use 50 grit coarse sandpaper. I used 120 grit on a flat disc and worked it over real nice. I did not get back in the mounting holes. You can see maybe there is some rust back in there. Still a few little spots I missed, like along here. So we're going to give it a go with this stuff and see how it turns out. The other thing I did not do was wash and dry this stuff with hot soapy water. So, you know, if it all flakes off overnight or fails, maybe that's why I'll do it again. But, you know, I want to skip one of the steps. So for now, we'll just start spraying and see what happens. This will be the minute of shaking vigorously. We're just about that 1 minute mark here. So we'll pop the top on this stuff, see what happens. We will give that a moment to set, and we'll hit it with another coat. So far I'm not seeing a whole lot other than some of the runoff here on the cardboard does appear to be like black in color, so maybe it's doing something. But inside the bolt pass-through slots here, I'm not seeing anything turning dark black just yet, but we'll wait and see. One of the things I did find out though, with these on the front of the bumper, they take a lot of beatings on things before the bumper itself does. And with the tow bar setup I've got from Blue Ox, actually riding here is 3 different pieces. It rubs a lot of this powder coat off. When the rust starts and gets down to where the powder coat still remains, it appears to like work its way under it. So I was having to grind off a bit of powder coat along the bottom. It was flaking loose and it actually had rust underneath it. So if you use these things to flat tow with, you might want to check them once a decade, see if they could use a touch up as well. Time for another coat. That's 3 coats in. So now I think we shall sit and wait 24 hours. Nothing else, tomorrow I'll be able to bring these back out here and paint them at least, get the final coat on them, which I will be using the Dupli-color no recoat window and easy to use gloss black. And hopefully this will match up somewhat evenly with my freshly new rock hard 4x4 stubby TJ bumper that is powder coated. And if not, well, you know what happens to these front bumpers when you actually go out and use them. It's going to get some dings over time anyway. So this will be good practice for when that time comes, how to keep it kind of looking fresh. So we are now well past the 24-hour mark, probably getting closer to like 27 hours. But these things actually turned out really well. You see that one was still stuck a bit. Did not paint under them. But this hasn't been painted. This is strictly the Dupli-color rust fix. And you can see like up inside this hole, apparently I didn't get a little spot there, so it's still a little rusty. But if you look down in the areas I did get to, it is actually black as promised. And stuff looks pretty good too. I mean, it looks like it's been painted. That one was definitely stuck, but yeah, so for the money for the can, stuff seems like it was pretty well worthwhile. So now that we've got them cured up for their 24 hours as posted, I'm going to go ahead and hit them with some actual black. And for this, I'm just using the acrylic lacquer. Right. Like I say, I fully expect to have to hit these over and over again. They get fresh chips here and there, but this ought to keep them good for a while. Then next video, I'll show the bumper. I'll show what they look like on it. And that will pretty much wrap this one up. So if you like this kind of videos, reach down there and hit that subscribe button. If you like the video, hit like on it. Be plenty more to come, and for now I'm going to go ahead and move these back in the garage before they start catching more ash falling out of the sky from our forest fires. You can already see a couple specks that have hit on here, so for now, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.